Hello again, everybody. This is Matthew A. James, aka CreatorGX, and I'm going to be doing another game from amongst my friends. Unfortunately, most of my friends are pretty bad at the StarCraft, so I'm pretty much just going to be doing it against Nick. Alright, I'm going to jump into this wholeheartedly, so let's get this started. But first, I wanted to let you see, like, around here, I'm going to add this. It's going to be, boop, like, right there. I'm going to... In post it'll be there at least. There's my little blocker thing, so you won't be able to detect when I futz around with, you know, timings and whatnot. It's just a little something that'll, like, bring in the casting, like, something like that. Let me get this started. Alright, this is just a game between myself and Nick, aka Goldstorm, I am spawning, once again, as the Zerg, and Nick is spawning, oddly enough, as the Protoss. He's giving the Protoss thing a try. I'm not sure how well that'll work out for him, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, pretty standard build going. Right now, I think, what are we doing? Yeah, I think he's going to go 7 pylon, if you can believe that. But look, his scout's already going out. Oh, and they, like, bump. Let me go back a bit. Now, see, this is one of the little intricacies of why this thing is there. Because you won't be able to detect when I do this. And then this. Because I went too far. Okay, slow it down. Then we're going to watch this drone. And... face bump! Oh, that's gotta hurt! Alright, yeah, so that's pretty much the only reason this is there, I guess. But yeah, Nick is scouting on into my base, like you do, and making a pylon at the 8 food mark. And he decides to scout where I'm not, like you're supposed to, I guess. And on the meanwhile, I guess I'm going up to 12. I guess it's not really important yet. Nothing, the early builds, unless you're a pro, really doesn't matter. Right now we're just scouting at each other's bases. Like, let's take a look at my vision. It doesn't have the vision cam, actually. But yeah, right about now, I just scouted in his base. I poked in a little bit, and I saw, oh, he has a assimilator already up. But what I don't know is he's making a pylon over here. And normally this would be for what one would call a 4-gate, like where they just warp in a bunch of units and then ransack my base up in here. But in this case, Nick doesn't know how to scout or even 4-gate, so he just basically built a pylon here to build a pylon here. Now we're going to go all the way down. Although I should really use the mini-map more. Yeah, right now I'm doing the early extractor so I can get a lot more minerals right up in here. And I'm also building the spawning pool. Because what else do you do in the early game? And at least one extractor, because they're incredibly cheap right now. And a couple more drones in. Meanwhile, Nick is building his first gateway at the 10 food mark. And are you going to do something? Are you going to do something? Are you gonna do... In fact, let's take a look at what Nick is actually looking at right now. This is what he sees. This is what they're viewing in real time. And then watch this. It's a probe versus drone fight. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Let's watch it again in slow motion. And he's dead. The drone wins. And of course Nick's response... Oh, where did it go? Oh, right, it's on his cam. Nick just watched that slaughter. And he doesn't quite know what to do with himself. He's broken. He lost that probe that he loved so much. And he decides to, oh wait, it's not even focusing on him. And he decides to stay in this position for a while. Like when we do. In the meantime, I guess I'm first camera, because I guess this is my replay. We're taking a look here, and I just plainly have a better economy than he does, and I'm building a few Zerglings. You can see, like, up in the production corner here. And we'll take a look at that. Eco, he has no gas mining right now, even though I know he has assimilators. What? Oh, wait. Oh, he's ahead in gas. That's my bad. I thought I was ahead in gas because I'm so good at the game. Oh no, I think now I'm finally making gas, which I'm pretty late in, because I'm not able to get metabolic boost for my Zerglings. And I'm over here just scouting, as one is to do, in case I want to know when he gets this here. But I don't know the entire game that he decides to stick around here the entire fucking game. Is it making a second? I guess it is. Yeah, but just looking at Nick's camera here, he already has 2 idle workers, which I will take a look at. It's this guy, and this guy. They're brothers. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. This guy, who I will name Robert, and this guy, who I will name Bobbert. Yes, it'll be so funny later on. But now, see, Nick is making a critical mistake that Protoss should never do. He's not making warp tech. Oh. I clicked my computer. Oh wait, it worked. Oh wait, no, okay. I guess he's finally now doing warp tech instead of making zealots. Because he realized the critical flaw in not making dudes. I should really stop saying dudes. I'm gonna sound like Total Biscuit. Wait, did something go in here? Did I miss something? Just gonna head back a bit. Building 2 spine crawlers, but I don't think anything tried to, like, jump at me. Yeah, nothing did. I'm just worried for nothing. So, yeah, we're seeing here that he's slowly, very slowly getting warp gate, which is a really, really slow process. And on the other hand, all this is happening. So yeah, he's pretty behind in Army Valley, which we'll take a look at. Yeah, in Army Supply and Worker Supply, he's about more than half off. Well, I guess less than half, if you want to be very nice. But yes, 14 workers, 2 of which are not working. And I have a shit ton of army. Which is, I guess, mostly just Zerglings. So I guess it really doesn't matter in the long run. Let's put that away for now. And once again, I get supply blocked. Isn't that fucking lovely? But I'm making up for it. I'm, making more overlords. So that I can free up some supply, which is up here in the corner. And there they go. Off they go. Overlord racing! Isn't it fascinating? Watch them go! Watch them fly! Oh. Okay, they just kind of like bumped into each other with 2 fucking giant blimps. But, okay. This is going to... Oh, I just missed an attack because I was so focused on how exciting Overlord blimp racing was. And I kind of poke in here and he kind of... Wait. Let's actually go back a bit further and slow it down. Because obviously I'm too slow to be catching this. Yeah, he sees Zerglings. I'm not sure if he's aware of it. Once again, let's go back a 3rd time. Okay, we're watching it from his camera. He checks stuff on the mini-map, and he's like, what the fuck was that? And holy shit, Zerglings. I probably could have destroyed him then and there, but he has these 2 pylons which constrict my getting in. I still could have destroyed him then and there, now that I think about it, but again, that's pretty much every time I face Nick. I could have destroyed him at any time. And I'm not going to play that one PvP, the one Protoss versus Protoss map we did, because it's so ridiculous, where we both wait until we get motherships and then attack each other. Now he's getting his first stalker out at the 22 food mark. 22 supply mark, as you can see right up here, right as rain. And meanwhile, I'm getting 24 effing zerglings. Let's watch him pop out. Whee! I should probably turn it back up, because they actually don't run that slowly. They all have zergling speed on, I think. Yeah, because the metabolic boost finished, which gives them wings, like little speedy wings. Like if you could, like you can't see because of this crappy resolution, but I can hear you. Holy crap! The replay is talking to me. All right. Actually, because you can't see this, I'm just gonna look at this real quick. And okay, yeah, this match isn't terribly long. I think Nick eventually pulls it together and thinks, I need to get more warp gates, because those are important in the early game, except it's no longer the early game, it's actually the mid game, because it's 11 minutes in. What the I really cannot remember what Nick was talking about when he said that. And I don't know if he thinks he's being a scout with that. There's two pylons here, what are they doing? And he sees, actually let's take a look at his camera again. Let's go back. Because I know he has to have seen that. I know he can see it on his mini-map. He's like, that's a lot of cyan or kyan, whatever it is. He's like, where did it go? Little does he know, it's gone. But it's gonna bother him. It's gonna haunt his very soul. So he gets up a lot of units to block up the ramp, including a probe, which he should be using. You can kind of see it. Can you see it? It's right there. Right here. That low guy. Alright. Meanwhile, these zerglings are attacking the rocks, so it can better attack him. And I'm over here macroing. Very slowly macroing, even though I have plenty of resources to do so. But I'm getting some hydralisks, thanks to this little number. But the hydralisk will be popping out at any minute now, so it can better help this force. But he's still going in. He still thinks he can defeat a bunch of zerglings. Now, let's watch his camera for a sec. I'm kind of interested to see what he's looking at. He's looking at nothing. He's getting attack +1 for all ground forces. And now, I think what he's doing is he's waiting. He's waiting. He has the lowest amount of sentries possible, even though he has the biggest gas numberage I've ever seen. I mean, okay, that's one thing about the resources. Take a look at the income. We're even on gas, and yet you'll look at his income right now. Actually, let me just point up here. On his income, he has 1.6k. That's a lot. Okay, watching his camera, these guys are getting destroyed. So he's like, holy shit, I should kill them. But they run away. So that didn't end well. So basically, instead of actually making dudes, you could make a shitload of sentries, actually. A lot of sentries, which are very gas-intensive units, but I guess he would still need a bit of minerals. But he could make a lot of those guys. And I guess now he's decides to use a force field on the grass, because the grass might attack at some point. It's very dangerous grass. So yeah, he's slowly warping that in. Let me take a look at my camera. Not a whole lot happened. Oh, there is happening. You'll see there's some zerglings growing over here, which I cannot remember why. But that'll be absolved soon, I'm sure. But yeah, as I was saying, he can get a lot of sentries right now instead of going for that nexus. Let me move my mouse so it's not in the way. Yeah, Goldstorm isn't thinking... I mean, he's new to the game, so I'm not going to really, castigate him, but... And instead of moving his probe from here, he decides, I'm just gonna There's some destructible rocks. He decides, I'm just going to make some more here instead of like just transferring them here, or even going right here. This is the safest possible place to go. Ever. Not here. And he's also warping in... I'm probably... He's walling himself in with pylons. Can anyone... And he's not walling himself in that well. He's not doing it very well either. I mean, what he could do is he could definitely wall himself in with, like, photon cannons. That'd slow me down. Let's take a look at my camera. I'm probably doing something interesting. Probably not. So yeah, I got a big force of Hydralisks and Zerglings over here. Let's take a look at my camera.
Metamorphosis complete.
And my APM. Nick's actually doing okay for APM as a nooblet, but he could be doing a lot better right now. I think my APM is slowly getting back up to what it was back in Cold War, which is 50, oddly enough. Okay, so yeah, I finally decided to get the destructible rocks. He's completely unknown about it. In fact, I'll look at this. He can see it. He can see these destructible rocks being destroyed by an entity. Cannot see the guys. He can see it being destroyed. No guys, destruction. But he doesn't pay attention. And apparently neither do I. Because I never figure out there's a fucking base there until like the very end of the game. So yeah, let's take a look at the development. Centrifugal hooks, because I finally decided to get banelings at the last possible second. But it really won't matter. Let's take a look. I'll just put the whole minimap on, because I know that probably annoys people. Overlord going in. Overlord going in. Watch his camera. He's making some more warp gates, even though he's so ahead in gas. Why doesn't he just make like a Stargate? Oh, he is making a Stargate. Did not know that. Oh, let's take a look at the camera. Not a lot happened. Alright, actually let's take a look at my camera, because I'm pretty sure some foul play is happening at this point. I'm really bad at scouting, now that I realize it. But that's okay. I'm at least better than Nick. So, I mean, I guess it's a pretty pompous thing to say, but you'll see. Everything happens at once. And now I can very well see him moving on my creep, but I don't think I react to it in time. I think, yeah. Now see, it's a positioning war. If he focused fired on those spawn calls, he probably would have been able to at least survive a bit longer. Oh yeah, and by this point, I was trying to build a hatchery. Okay, a lot happens in these last few seconds. Let's go back twice. And make it slower. Okay, while this is happening, he's attacking from here. And while it's going on, I attack him from here. With these very, very slow Hydralisks. I get rid of these two. Even though I should have gotten rid of his production. And then I realized way too late that these exist. Like, take a look at my camera. I'm like, holy shit, that's there.
Base is under attack.
Then I say GG, and I guess that's it. He calls GG. So, once again, another lackluster time. But again, this is just something to learn. If you're 21 minutes in, you probably should be... Fuck this game. Nick is a very bad loser. A very, very bad loser. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed that for whatever the hell it's worth. I do not know. Wait, what the hell happened? Oh, I guess it just deselected everything. So yeah, if you're 21 minutes in, you better have a base that's not all the way up here. You should have this here, but at least by your 10-minute mark. And you probably shouldn't die. dying is like, that's the last thing you want to do. Whoa. Look at that. Hey, hang on, I want to actually go back a bit. I can't go any further than this. I just want to see how the hell that happened. Oh, he says it twice. Oh no, he doesn't say it twice. I think I just... God damn it, I missed it again. Okay, I'm sure everyone else in the world has seen it by now. In fact, I think he's banking on every... Let's just have Nick say fuck this thing a million times. But okay, watch it around this area. Always probes. And... Oh, that's what it is. Look at that. It's like you're watching this probe like in the process of explodinating. That is pretty brutal, I gotta say. And of course, all this happens while the racing overlord just watches. Alright everyone, that's pretty much the game. That's the game ender. Looking at the minimap, I probably should... Looking at the minimap, Nick could have had a good retaliation. Like if he spent a lot of time making void rays, and he could have gotten a second, like, up to here. Because I know he had, let me check his unit count. Okay, he didn't have phase prisms, which he could use to shuttle on over here. But I really wish there was something I could... Like, I probably should block all this out so people underage can still watch this show. Even though I probably said fuck a million times. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. But he could have come back. Like, he banked on a lot of resources. He could have just made a bunch of void rays and, like, ransacked me before I actually went out and made, mutalisks. In fact, like, I sent all my guys over here. If he had, like, a good, steady amount of void rays and phoenix going, he could have sniped my 2 queens, stopped my macro, and he could have gotten rid of my lair before I turned it into a hive. Because I was ready to turn it into a hive with this, infestation pit. Which I do not remember why it's there. Alright, everyone, that's pretty much the game. It ended, it's game GX, I guess. I will show off games that show me losing. It's just that it's incredibly embarrassing. And I play off-race as Zerg again. So, there's that. I do want to say, though, I feel much more confident about this cast than the last one. I don't have a British accent as much as I did before, and this is hopefully much better recording quality. So yeah, to those who are still new to StarCraft 2, I hope you enjoy this cast, and I'll see you next time.